So the other day, Baseball America posted an article saying that the MLB is actively looking to go to 32 teams. So that means 2 new teams will join Major League Baseball maybe the next year or so. But the thing is, it's been about 20 years since the Marlins and the Diamondbacks joined the league. So you could say that a league expansion is a little bit overdue. Speaking of overdue, if you wanted to expand or relocate in MLB the Show 17 today, you can't. While in other games like NBA 2K and NHL and Madden, not only can you relocate and expand, you can also rebrand teams with your own logos or, designs created by the community, and even create and design your own stadium or arena as well. In MLB the Show 17 right now, we have the ability to design and rebrand teams. It's just only in Diamond Dynasty and not in franchise mode. So it begs the question, why not? Why can't we relocate, rebrand, expand in franchise mode with the own teams of our choices? Is it a decision that's based off of realness and authenticity, or is there technical limitations involved? Or maybe the team's just not big enough and haven't made the decision to improve franchise mode in this way yet. Kind of open up a whole new can of worms and would make franchise mode unplayable. Don't know. We've talked about on numerous occasions that we want the desire to be able to do all those things. And I even posted a video last year about Stadium Creator. I still really want that. So right now, NBA 2K is universally known as probably having the best, most in-depth franchise mode or experience in any sports game. It kind of reminds me of like the basketball version of Out of the Park Baseball. Like, it's super deep. I think what I'll do is I'll make a video about how MLB The Show franchise mode could learn from Out of the Park, some few features here and there that would be good additions. But anyways, back to NBA 2K. The league expansion and rebrand system in that game currently is absolutely amazing. And to be honest, across all the sports games, I've seen a lot of content out there about relocation franchises and, and the Aereo Sports Network back when he was active, rebranded the entire NBA to have Nike uniforms, which, at the time hadn't been done, but as you know right now, the NBA is all Nike. So it's pretty cool. He was thinking about that back then. Franchise mode, was able to do that back then with the rebrand system. So how does it work? All right, you have to decide whether you want to expand, you want to rebrand, and when you do so, do you want to use a pre-built team? Do you want to design your own? Or do you want to use a design that's created by the community? You get all these different choices, but all I've ever really done is, design my own, pick my own city, pick my own uniforms and all of that. Once you're done with that too, you have the expansion draft and the rookie draft to be able to fill your team. Now think about this in the MLB. Basically the 2 cities in question right now to expand in the major leagues is Portland and Montreal. So the Expos and maybe some other team, I don't know. So think about it like, the Expos and maybe like the Lumberjacks or something like that. Once the actual location and the uniforms and all that are set, then they get kind of draft based off of unprotected free agents, and then also go into the rookie draft. But thinking about the ability to relocate, expand, rebrand, and design whole new teams in MLB The Show gets me so excited. Like, I know there's individuals out there like that really want like total simulation for their franchise. I actually got into a deep conversation with someone on Twitter the other day about, I was talking about rebuild teams, and this guy was like, that's not realistic. Those teams aren't rebuilding. And like my stance was I can rebuild whoever I want. I understand there's a terminology, retooling versus rebuilding, but I know there's franchise mode players out there that want like ultimate realness and they don't want the fantasy aspect at all. But to me, this is all about fun. Like, I'd just love to just take Tampa Bay and relocate them to Orlando, where I live now, just for fun. Or, take one of those expansion teams like Portland, or maybe another city of my choice. Who knows? Maybe my hometown. I don't know. Or even, bring back Montreal Expos to prominence. I think often we forget that this game is meant to be fun. I mean, who would have thought? A team building fantasy mode where you just don't build a team with current MLB players, but you also look at players across all eras, would be one of the top most played modes in all sports games, including MLB The Show. Now, I know that franchise mode has a lot of players. I also know that it's maybe not as popular on YouTube, but I think it's long overdue for something to be added to the franchise mode in MLB the Show to make it fun again, to make it creative, to be able to add to the self-expression and creativity we all want in our games. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you think it's long overdue for MLB the Show to add relocation, rebranding, and expansion into franchise mode? And if they did add it, would you play it? All right, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until the next one, we'll see ya. Peace.